Remember a time when a summer party turned into a magical evening? Welcome, everyone, to Daydreaming in the Life Artois. Tales of a summer worth savoring. Today's tale takes us to sunny Los Angeles, where backyard gatherings mean music, laughter, and deliciously smoky food, and where a simple family party can turn into something entirely unexpected. Magical even. Now close your eyes and prepare your mind to be transported to the Life Artois. The Real Us by Alex Espinosa. Natalie and Humberto Garcia always spent Saturday evenings with their parents, Luis and Elena. At times, the parents found themselves looking to the future. Imagine Natalia, now 30, and Humberto, almost 25, with children of their own. The backyard would fill with the sound of pattering feet running over wet concrete, a grandchild's constant pleas for more slices of watermelon, even the occasional cry from a fall. Nothing too serious, of course. Humberto called that Saturday morning, wondering if Natalia had confirmed. Yes, his father said. Same time? Yes, his mother replied now, leaning into the smartphone speaker. Elena still remembered push-button phones, the mesh pattern of the receiver shouting greetings to family in Mexico, answering the crackly voices asking how old she was, if she liked school, and when she'd be visiting them. Okay then, Humberto said. Luis and Elena prepared all afternoon. As they diced cilantro, onions, and peppers, the sound mixed with the music on the radio. They drank cold Stella Artois beers from the elegant goblets with their thin gold rims. They were special to Elena. Luis had given them to her as an anniversary gift. They were chalices, he told her. Classic. She loved that word, chalice. Natalia arrived just as Luis was placing strips of steak on the grill, which made a loud hiss. She unloaded bottles of Stella one by one, the ice crunching and shifting as she adjusted them to fit inside the cooler. Humberto showed up pulling a dolly cart stacked with boxes and a slender black pole. Huffing, his face beaded with sweat, he parked the cart near his father's truck and smiled. I got it, he said. His family was puzzled. He pointed to the cart. I won the online bid for a projector and a few reels of film. Why? Elena asked. Yeah, Natalia replied. What's the big deal? Humberto shook his head and proceeded to untie the cords that secured the boxes. First we eat, Luis said. Then we'll see about this projector. Humberto unfolded the tripod, then unrolled the screen. The projector was a 16mm in a dull green case. It's a classic, he said, unsnapping the case's gold buckles. Like your mugs. He pointed to his mother's beer glasses. Chalices, she corrected him. Sorry. The film reels were in steel canisters. He placed an empty reel on the back arm of the projector. The one containing the long strip of film went on the front arm. Humberto pinched the end, navigated this through a series of switches and grooves, then threaded the end into the empty back reel. He flicked a switch. A square of light illuminated a section of the portable screen. The projector produced a soft whir, mixing with the sound of a wind chime stirring in the warm evening breeze. What's the movie? Natalia asked. An old Mexican ranchera called El Cantante Noble, he replied as the opening credits started. A song played. It was slow at first. The sound warped. The voice of a man singing came in jumbled and wobbly. I think I recognize that title, Luis said. Me too, Maggie replied. The opening featured a handsome man in a hat on a horse. He sported a mustache and galloped through an avenue, singing about being born in a pueblo. There were trumpets and guitars. He stopped at a metal post, and as the camera panned out, spelled out on a sign above him were the words, Serrano Avenue. Wait, Natalia said. That's our street, Humberto responded. Maybe it's just, Luis began before Elena interjected. What's that? She pointed to a fleck of light darting across the screen over the man's face. It grew bigger, filling the entire backyard, blinding them. its energy pulling them up out of their chairs. When they opened their eyes, each family member sat atop horses with glossy, thick manes. Luis and Umberto sported Mexican charros outfits like the lead character. They were in large brimmed hats and embroidered shirts, leather chaps and boots. Elena and Natalia donned elaborate dresses with ruffles and bright colors, and they had ribbons in their hair. "They call me El Cantante," the actor said. "Vamos." The air was filled with the scent of blooming jasmine as they galloped on. Along the sidewalks, the people they saw smiled and waved, throwing kisses at them. At Alvera Street, they rode through stalls selling colorful Mexican sweets and fragrant candles. They watched musicians play songs as couples danced under the golden streetlights at Mariachi Plaza. Leaving Boyle Heights, they traveled up Mission Road to Lincoln Park, where there were tall trees humming with the sound of night owls hooting and chirping birds. El Cantante told them, "Look up there." A woman in a red bathing suit leapt from a springboard and dove into the waters of a pool. Emerging, her skin glistening and slick, she waved at them. "You all look like movie stars." They moved on, down more city streets, lined with people smiling and cheering under a night sky filled with stars and a plump full moon. El Cantante said, "We are together. This life is magic. Everything is a song. There's no need to feel alone." Then came a shower of lights descending down, falling on them like glitter, lights so bright they had to close their eyes. They felt an unseen energy pulling them up and out of their saddles. Soon they felt cool grass under their feet, smelled the familiar scent of hot charcoal, onion, and cilantro. In the backyard, they watched the movie end as the words "Fiend" flickered over the screen. The reel stopped, then the mechanical whir of the projector, the sound replaced by crickets shrilling in the warm night. Umberto said to his family, "Now that was classic." Open your eyes and welcome back. We hope you enjoyed this week's summer tale. Now allow yourself one more indulgence as you get ready for the weekend. An ice-cold Stella Artois. Meet here again next week for another daydream in the Life Artois. Go to the Stella Artois Instagram account now, @Stella Artois, for a special happy hour Instagram live talk with the author of this story and another author from the series. Plus, take questions from all of you. Don't forget to grab a Stella. See you in a few minutes.